Yo, G, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. Hi, legend. Hi, everyone. Morning, bro. Hello, brother. Let's see what today brings. Yep, let's see. Bro, what's up? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yo, bro. Yo, what's up? How's the day for you? It's Friday, and yep, last day of the week. How you guys are doing? Just waiting a couple of minutes before we start. Okay, so Fatty joined in profit. A nice one. Okay. We got CPI stuff. Let me see what happened to CPI. CPI. Hi, Stevie. What's up, mate? Should we start or should we wait? I'm just looking at CPI stuff. Let me see if my audio is perfect. Where's YouTube? And yes. Yeah, perfect. So the audio is okay on my side. And we got the CPI. Let me see it of the inflation at YouTube plus 5. Okay, so we got CPI better than expected. Something, yep, better than expected. Yep. I don't know why X is not working for me, but still, skip it at YouTube Studio. And yep, so let's get started. Afternoon, bro. Hey, Twitter, what is more bullish setup for long on Ethereum? We'll see, bro. This one got stopped out from yesterday, and we got a 0.49% stop loss. This one is okay. This one okay, and we have. I will share the setup after like we discuss some details on trading charts. Like we have total chart, we have BTC, we have Ethereum. If like Ethereum claim this red box, you can actually go long for and try along here. Then we have this USD dominance. Then we have DXY, XPX, gold, silver, and maybe we will list as oil. Hi Rafael, welcome to the stream, bro. So let's just start it. We have total chart here. I was expecting some sort of rejection or at this like this blue line, which is, let me mark it here, somewhere around 2.43 trillion. We are now sitting at somewhere around 2.42 trillion, but still we haven't got some rejection. We are just consolidating on like 4 hour time frame, you can see, and some levels for breakdown of transformation, like we have some levels at 2.83 trillion, and on the upper side we have like at 2.46 trillion. So we move, let's say we break on the upper side, we start going toward the upper side, and this is the like resistance line, and if we break this line, then we have a resistance at this. So on every side we have around at least around like 3 to 5% move. So yep, 3 to 5% move on each side, and yep, that's why we are just ranging in the market. Like you can see, Bitcoin is just ranging in $70,000 to $73,000. Ethereum is ranging from like $200 to like $2,200 or like $2,300, somewhere around that. USD dominance is ranging from 7.51 to like 7.74 and something like that. DXY is also ranging. You can see the DXY is has been ranging for like 3 days. Let me mark it like the 3 days. You can see we have been ranging from 99.18 to like 98.50 or like 98.67. That's number exactly on this one. XPX is also pumping right now, just because we got some positive news from Islamabad Accord, and we are pumping on this one. And then we got gold is actually ranging right now. You can see from like daily candle. Where's the daily candle? You can see that the gold is just ranging on these, like this was the Wednesday candle, Thursday was in between, and Friday is also in between. But still, this is the gold candle. Then we have the silver is also in between, like you can see the big move on Wednesday. After that we got a sideways movement on the top, we fall, we sideways movement at the bottom, and then now we are moving sideways in between. So it's just a range. Don't trade it right now. I would like discuss it. What are the key zones and where you can actually place your limits, or like where you can trade. And yep, we can chop for a weekend. Yes, exactly. We can chop for a weekend. Like we have 2 days on the weekend. Maybe like a little bit pump or like a little bit dump on Sunday evening. But for Saturday, I expect a chop. And hey, late again. No, I'm not late. You are live on right on time. Just we are just discussing some charts. I'm not bearish. Uh, on like MTF, like mid time frame, you should not be bearish. But on higher time frame, like let's say for daily or like 3 day time frame, you should be bearish. We are not drawing above $81,000 at least, and $59,000. This zone is the final target for like this whole pattern. And yeah, that's the stuff here. So we are in fat trade and only in fat trade right now, and fat is moving in profits. This is the trade on fat. Let me add it on like where the fat chart here. You can see our entry was 0.2433 dollars, and now we are down like 3 to 4%. And yep, okay. So this is a what? This is it, and I am going to share or like mark the TPs. TP1 at $0.2014, TP2 at around maybe somewhere around this week. So you have $0.1725, TP2. I will confirm it with fibs, like the fib level. Then we have 0.155, TP3. Then we got last TP at $0.13, like the TP4. Is fat on Bybit? No, fat is not on Bybit. After like they merged with Ocean AI and Singularity AI, they got merged. Fat got delisted on Bybit, and since then we haven't seen their relisting. That's why we don't have like on Bybit. Maybe we have on Binance, we have on Bitget, but not on like Bybit. And yep, TP2 is okay. And TP1 is also okay. Like we got on like these lows. TP2 is at this, and TP3 should be at 0.75 or something like this. No, not at 0.75, but still in between this 0.786 and 0.886. Okay, TP3 and TP4 at like around. Okay, so yep, TP4 at this week low is okay. So without these TPs, you can actually set it up. Let me set my TP. I haven't set any TP here. Uh, 0.2014 would my TP. It's minus 14% from current market price. Let me see. Like, yep, minus 14% almost. So, yep. And if you look closely, let me see the EMA or something on 1 hour time frame. We have EMA. Okay, so not bearish, not bullish. Something okayish, and we are just changing. And I am going to place some limit order on ADA. Why on ADA? Just because we are moving in like height, like we see, you can say it uptrend, and we had got a week on Tuesday before like the ceasefire talks or stuff, and we haven't swept that like week. So I am going to place a limit at $0.2390, and my SL would be $0.2335, and my final TP would be 0.2565. TP1 would be around this retest. If we, let's say, if we data like breakdown, then we data retest, and then we start moving toward the low side, then we should have like TP1 marked. So that's why I am taking TP1 here, and I will share in the group also. TP2 around somewhere around 0.252, 252. Let me change it up. 0.252, and TP3 around maybe around like the fib level of this week. Let me just mark it up. Yep, somewhere around 0.2577. So that's the trade. I'm going to actually place limit on weeks, maybe up weeks, and after that I will like share it in the group. Just give me a minute. We dot ADA Cardano. These limits are valid till like Sunday, evening. If we don't, that's it before like my daily or weekly closing. Either weekly closing or daily closing is on like Sunday 00 UTC time, and yep, that's like not Sunday, it's Monday. Limit at 0. It's only one limit, 0.3239. Join with 1% margin with like 25% 25 leverage. It's what's the SL 0.2335. So yep, decent SL for me, and 0.2577 would be like okay. So it's almost like 4 hours for me. Not 4, like 3.4. Yep. So I am going to share it in the group also. Let me just give me a minute also here. After that, we discuss some live trades. Just because this is a limit, this is not a live trade. This is just a setup or like the trade we have to take in the group. We got like the entry at 0.239. We don't have any second entry. Take profit at 0.2460. Then second at 0.2520. Then at 0.2577. Then we got a stop loss at 0.23535. And for those who are in chat session, I am sharing it in chat session also. Yep, I've shared in the chat also, like the YouTube chat. It's not the best format, just because it's in one line, but you should get it. And yep, let's move to a live trades or like live charts if we have some. Let me see some sort of charts or some sort of stuff. Ethereum. Let me see Ethereum. Great. Not here. Maybe somewhere around here. On like we got a chart here. Okay. Let me move to features. Do you think we dip today? Depends. So this is what I was back testing, and let me add TPO here before the live stream. Okay, so we got a TPO around POC at this level. Ondo. Okay, I will check Ondo. Just give me like 15 minutes maybe, or like 10 minutes. I will discuss Ethereum, or maybe we'll take trade on Ethereum also. Okay, so we got Ethereum chart. Let me just open Ethereum. On Ethereum, we got a parabola maybe here, like the curve, and yep. So we can get some rejection over here around this level. Just a minute, let me grab some water. Okay, so we are sitting at golden pocket. This is golden pocket, and yep. Actually, we got a like maybe short opportunity here, like here. Let me see some CPI data stuff on charts, like what's happening to other stuff. Okay, so we are like okay. So yep, I'll try a shot here. And this is live stream only. I'm not sharing the group. Yep. This POC is 2105. Maybe take this one. The last tip would be like this POC, but I will target this one first. Like this poor low, if that this broken, then I will change my last tip to this POC. So for now, I am using this one. This would be like my entry one at CMP. Entry two would be at around this level, not this level. Yep, this level, entry two. So I'm removing some mess over my charts. And yep, entry two at CMP, entry two at 2238, and SL at 2247. Let me enter. Ethereum market. I am doing with 0.5% on TPU entry one, 0.5% with on entry two, and yep, open a short here. I am in. My entry price is $2217, and yep, limit at 2238. If you don't get any news, better not to do some. Yep, you can. Okay, so we got this entry here, like which I am in from at this like market price. I'm in from here. Let me add a small box so you guys know. If we get second entry, our average entry would be around this point, and yep. Let me add some TPs also, like TP1 at 2197, TP1, TP2 at 2180, TP3 at this level 2156. And if we like approach this POC, like if we break down TP4, TP3, then I will take a runner here. Like I will leave 5% at TP3, and I will take runner TP here, like last 5%. So this trade would be like 6 RR trade if we get it. It's a risky one, and yep, that's it. Should I share in the group? Maybe. And I will move to Ondo afterwards. Like, let me share in the group. Taking this scalp on live stream. Risky one. Share detail on live. Shared in the group also. Okay, so this is the first trade we have. Then we have the second trade fact. Then we have third trade ADA. This is not a trade, this is a limit order. Once we get filled, we convert it into trade. Like it's for now, it's a limit order. And let's check your charts. We have request for Ondo, then we have request for Sol, the Solana Ondo, Ondo. Also, if you can like, if you're looking for scalp, then also mention like for scalp, like on 15-minute time frame or 5-minute time frame or whatever chart you are looking at. Like on 1 hour time frame, we are sitting at like the lows, around the lows. Limit order, yes, Cryptex. It is not a limit order. We entered a CMP. And yep, so this is POC. Let me just mark it up for you. Like this is POC, this white bold line in this style. Like this white line is POC, and once we like we're holding it right now, but let's say we continue moving sideways, then we break out of this, then expect something tap like this VH, like the VL, or let's say we break this one, then we are going to fill these weeks, either of these. And that's the like point of view on Ondo. What trading form is your favorite? For me, if you like ask, for me, Bybit is my favorite. Like I am using Bybit from start. Like for futures, for spot, Binance is my favorite. And like if you got some US stock or you some other stuff that is like not listed on Binance, Bybit, then I use Hyperliquid. I haven't used Maxi. I tried Bitget in like starting days, but still I don't love it. Binance and Bybit are my favorites. Depends on what I want to trade. And like, yep. This is a chart on Ondo. We like claim 0.2560. We don't draw high. We break 0.253. We don't draw low. That's the stuff. Like, not that much complicated, but still, yep. We are in the range right now. Then we got Sol. Hey, mate. Hey, welcome to the stream, bro. What Solana here? I on live stream maybe I mark this level. I said if we come to this level, you can actually long, and we are. I'm not long, but we I bounced from that level. And let me remove some chart stuff. And for now, we are in uptrend. This is uptrend, or actually a descending, not descending, symmetrical type of triangle, but it's not triangle. Let's just remove it. I will place some resistance level here. Like this is resistance and this is how we're moving. Let me add some history and volume profile here. And yep, so POC is here, value area high is here, and yep, maybe we can give a bounce to POC. Like we go like this, give a bounce to POC, and then we can go toward the upper side or something like this. Or like if we fail to claim this one, then we are gonna go lower. That's overall like chart. We are in a range, like this is a range started from like 27th March and we are in 10th April, like multi-days range or multi-weeks range. And yep, this is stuff. And after that, we have any other question? No, for now, we don't have any other question. You can actually ask any question. And short, short. Yep. On Forex side, we have any chart. Let me see. Okay, so USD CHF is still active. As you can, as I said, we moved our SL to this level, and we are still in. I am still in at least. And yep, let me add another euro, or like the my favorite pair euro USDT, not the USDT, USD. Okay, so we are getting out of the range. ZDC, please. I will look at ZDC. Let me check this for a pair first. Okay, so we are like, let me see what's the message on my server. Okay, so this is like the range. I would say this is the range. We got a division over here, or like the lower low. And right now we are forming our RSI divergence on this one. I wouldn't short here, but we are forming RSI divergence. Once we get back into range, then we should short. And we got same setup like this earlier ago. Let me share that one too, like the Euro USD one. Euro USD. If I can see, yeah, this one. You can see like our third divergence, triple top, like first top, second top, third top, and this is the range. Range is low, and once we like start getting rejected, we shorted and towards like range lows. And same happening here. Like you can see, this is like the same RSI divergence. This is the range, and if like we broke below this level, like let's say even after live stream, if we break this level, like this level, I have to mark the values. This is the value 1.172. If we break this one, then I would take a short here, open a short here, and my target would be like TP1 would be around somewhere around here, TP2 around here, TP3 here, and TP4 here, and SL above this high, whatever the high here is. That's the level here. Can you do TA on Meta and Uber? Yep, I will do. I will just wait a minute. And do we have any of the charts here? Maybe I did some TA on Meta, maybe around here, maybe Meta. Yeah, here it is. Maybe the time we did the TA, we were sitting at this level. I am not sure, but kind of remember we got this red candle over here. Like not the red candle, like the big green candle. And after that, we just bounced toward the upper side. Then we retested the level, like the red box, and now we are moving toward the upper side. And if let's say I add a trend line over here, then we have a breakout. Okay, if we let's say the come for a retest, then you can like long here, or if you are already in long, then just keep holding. Maybe add some TPs over here, like say $70, and next TP would be like 740, like or 720 to 740, something like this. This is like the overall TA. I'm not going in like huge detail, but still. Then we have Uber. I will do ZDC after Uber. No. Can I do SNP? SNP, yep, I will do. I will do. We got some sort of like RSI divergence here. Not the textbook one, but still. And on Uber, we are actually like, this is a downtrend. Actually, this is a downtrend. And for like, if you want to confirm we have broken out the downtrend, we should break above this high. This high we should break above this high, and we will confirm the downtrend is broken, and we will like draw something like this, or like even like something like this. That would be the like chart. And if we add, let me see the range POC. What's the POC? The range start around here. The POC, yep, POC as CMP, around CMP. I will like lower it up, and yep, the POC is at CMP. So yep, we are sitting at a good level. You can actually try a swing after we like broke the downtrend, and yep, that's the like stuff here, like the level. And then we have S&P. We already have this chart, maybe here. We got a gap on SPX. Maybe we will fill the gap. Sooner or later, we will fill the gap. Like we can see, we got a gap around here. After that, we got a gap around here. We retested it to fill the gap. So maybe we fill the gap, but we most of the time we fill the gap, but sometimes we leave the gaps. But like this, you can see we have a gap here, and we have a gap around here. So yeah, three gaps on the lower side, but still, sometimes we fill the gap, sometimes we skip. Like most of the time, that's filled, and no formal RSI divergence. And I would say like this is the level. We are either sitting at resistance, or like we are going to break it up. Maybe maybe we do something like this, maybe. But I would expect something like we did that here. We fill this box, and then maybe we bounce. I would say let's draw it like this, so it makes sense. But yeah, and we got a gap up opening a little bit, but we will fill it up. Yep. So that's the stuff here, and we haven't checked oil today. Let me open the oil here, somewhere around here. Okay, so we are still moving up. The idea is still invalid. Like we haven't filled this one, and we are down how many percent? Like 1.64%. Perfect. And let me add oil here. Not this one. This one. And oil is in the range. Okay. Enough, not like this. Maybe on 4 hour time frame. Yep, oil is arranged. We are moving something like this. Like you can see, after like we drop, we are moving in sideways, and this was like also this was like somewhere around weekend, and this is somewhere around like we dropped on Tuesday. This drop was on Monday. So yep, some sort of like stuff like the drop started on Monday, ended on Tuesday, and here the drop started on Monday, ended on Monday, and this drop also started on Monday. So Monday, and Monday drop. So yep, a little similarity. We got a sideways movement here. We got a sideways movement here. A little bit sideways movement here, but we got like downside sideways, like something like this. But here we got something like this. We got something like this, and this is like the stuff happening here. So in my opinion, we may fill this gap like somewhere around here if we get if we don't get positive stuff on like the ceasefire stuff, like then we are doing undergoing negotiations. If we don't get positive stuff, we will fill this gap, like the red box, $109. If you are in this pair like USD CHF, I am moving my stop loss to somewhere around this week, 0.7897. Let me move it. Where is BTX? Okay, so I have printed a nice amount of money on this one, and now I am moving my stop loss to $0.78977. Nice. I will share the PNL, like the full PNL after like the trade is ended. On Ethereum, we are at where Ethereum. We are in profits, little profits. Okay. 8 BTC seem to have broken out. Let me see. On which side? We got some pretty messy chart, but still. You can see some similarities again. Firstly, have a look at this, like 2025, April 2025 to like maybe July 2025 or like August 2025. We got a crazy run on Ethereum, and actually Ethereum. Let me add Ethereum here also. New price scale. Ethereum pumped from like you can see on this scale, $1,600 to the like $46,000. So like a good pump, like $300 pump on Ethereum, and after that Ethereum like started dropping from the top, and now Ethereum is at like at around same levels. And yep, so I will remove Ethereum here. And if you look at the like resemblance, I will show what's the resemblance here. Like this trend line will come to like this level, and you can see after like the drop happened, we created a first triangle we got a sideways movement, like this is a sideways movement, and then we touched the lows. Then we started moving the range, like the upper trend line started collapsing from the upper side, the lower trend line started rising up a little bit, and then we got a breakout, and then we got a huge dump. Like huge dump, it is around somewhere around like 10 to 11%. And after that, again, after that, we got a range, sideways range, we touched the lows, we retested the highs, and then we started collapsing. The upper trend line started collapsing on the upper side, and the lower trend line started rising. And again, we saw a drop here, around here, and this is around 18%, a big one. Or if you like calculate from here, it's like around 15%. And again we started moving sideways for a couple of months or like couple of days, and we tested the lows, then we tested the highs, and now we are collapsing. Like the upper line is collapsing, the lower line is rising. So this is the stuff here. And once we break on this side, I expect we fill this, like we retest this, and that will be like the bottomish area on, like maybe on Ethereum. And yep, as we are sitting at $2,200, so maybe around $1,300 or like $1,200, that would be like low. But on daily, you are saying we have broken out. I don't seem to be that broken out. We are still sitting in a range. I don't see any breakout here. Bad testing the trend line. Yep, yeah, we are like retesting the trend line here. Yep, that's the stuff. We are retesting the trend line. But right now, in my opinion, we should go like a little bit up, and then we started falling toward the lower side. That's the stuff here. And this would mark the bear market low, in my opinion. As you can see on Ethereum, we are already sitting at like $200 in this gap. You can see on the right side, like the left side on this scale. And around, let's say, if we get the drop of, this is a drop of like 12% on real price. Let's say we drop 12%. Let me see what's the price. Let me see. 12%, it's 21% here. 12%, 12%, 12%, it's around $1,900. So 12%, if BTC don't drops and Ethereum started dropping, BTC let's say stays at $72,000, then our bear market bottom will be around $1,900. Like it would be like, but as you know, once Ethereum start dropping, BTC also drops. Like they both drops in parallel. So we will get like sometime a little bit double of this one. So Ethereum will touch 1,300, like $1,200, as I said earlier. And yeah, that's the stuff here on Ethereum BTC. And also you should look like Sol or Solid. This pair is also like important. You can see we are retesting the like 2024 lows, and yeah, this is what we are moving. And if you like remember the Ethereum chart on the weekly time frame, this is sort of same. Like I will, let me just you can see the Sol Ethereum chart is like is in like the sideways range, and the Ethereum chart, like alone Ethereum chart, is also in this range. So Sol is the like previous cycle, Sol is like the next cycle Ethereum. This is like the stuff we are moving in, something like that. Do we got some sort of news? Ethereum is weakening toward the lower side. Let me see. Just a minute. I will check it. If you got any other question, you can actually ask. I am looking for some sort of news. If we got, okay, so JD Vance have like departed for Pakistan. The talks. What about SL on Ethereum short? This is the SL, bro. 2247. If you're talking about this one, 2247 in the SL. What level would BTC need to stay hold in this uptrend? We don't break below this $69,000. this level. If we break this one, then we are back in the range. Like you can see the range here, we are back in the range. We can retest it. Actually, we can draw something like this, or like we can draw something like this, but we should hold this box. If we break this one, then we are going to like maybe we are forming a higher high somewhere around here. Like we can do like this, then it's bullish, like it's a uptrend. But let's say we break this box and we go toward the lows, then I would say the whole uptrend is broken out. You can see from 24th Feb we are still in uptrend. Check ZDC please. I will do ZDC here. Okay, so ZDC is pumping like on the daily time frame, it's pumping. You can see a pump, a sideways movement, a pump, and then a sideways movement. And also, I don't know if you guys remember or not, previous time BTC made all-time high, ZDC was pumping. So that can be a confluence also. You can see here, BTC form a top, ZDC started pumping. We got everyone trapped in, and then we on BTC like on the blue line with saw dump. So right now again happening. BTC, let's say this, I'm not saying like this is a top, but still, let's say this is a top. ZDC pumping, and ZDC let's say goes to like $500. Let's say this is the level. Let's say that ZDC goes, and everyone gets trapped in here on ZDC and Bitcoin, and then we started dumping. Maybe that's the level, or maybe we have to form a high, like the top here might be around here, maybe around here, something like this, like on 70. This is around $75,000. This is around $80,000. Depends on where we can form, but this is the confluence here. Like we can see a big pump, and that's the stuff. If we have ZDC BTC chart, let me see it. I will remove the BTC one. So yep, you can see once BTC start pumping, ZDC start pumping also. So that's why we are seeing a pump on this chart. Otherwise, we will see a dump or like the red candle. And it's pumping after 2017. We are seeing that this much pump after 2017. Last time we touched these levels were around 2019. So it's like 7 to 8 years. And that's a pretty big consolidation on lower time frame. You can see on 2023 we were here, and in 2025 we are here. Like it took 2 years to reclaim this level. So that's why I don't trade this coin. Once it breaks the lows, let's say it breaks this lows, it's not going to recover like back on the weekly time frame or monthly time frame in like close time. That's the stuff. And where's the euro chart? We are looking at euro. We haven't broken out right now. We haven't got any forest trade right now active. This is the only one, but it's from like somewhere around 7th April. So 2 to 3 days we are still holding this one. And yep. Yep. Looks like we will go toward the upper side. The way we are moving, looks like we will go toward the upper side. Thank you for the live. No worries, bro. We are like doing it daily, almost around daily. And yep, today we got around 72 views. And one thing I want to share, like 40% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel. Make sure to subscribe. Hey brother, why or not organize any giveaway on X. I'm not that much active on X. Like my last post, I don't know why my X is not working on web, but still, my last post on X was around 2 to 3 days ago. I have to deactivate there. Then I will. To increase followers. I don't want to like engage fake followers. If I organize giveaway, everyone will start following me. I know, but I don't want that one. That stuff. I want organic, and maybe we are like okay on in this level. I expect more volatility, not much movement. Yeah, but not everything is moving. We are sitting sideways almost. You can see where the Ethereum start. You can see we are just moving sideways. We're not having any volatility here. So maybe we blast on any one side. Cryptex, you are the best. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And if we got any, mhm. If you got any suggestion for live stream, like we should add something or we should like do something regularly, you can like give me a suggestion. I'm working on the copy trade stuff. I have tried it on Bluffin, and yep, I am working on it. It will be live once my back testing ends, and also this pause end. We'll do copy trading like just on BTC, and yep, we'll try to like grow our $100. Like everyone don't have like $10,000. I can start with $10,000, but everyone don't have like $10,000 here. So maybe I will start with $100, and on my main account I will go with like main portfolio. Is the S&P trade still right? No, S&P trade just stopped out, bro. S&P trade just stopped out. We got a SL on that one, minus 0.49%. And yep, how much time we are live streaming? We are live streaming for around 48 minutes. Okay, you're so clever, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Also, if we get like stop losses, like a little bit losses, you should don't worry. Like this is a stop loss of 0.87, and let's say we lost 3 SL were around 2%. You can see like this whole trade is equal to 51% profit. So we can take like 25 SLs on this like on one side, or either this trade is like 5%. So we can take like 4 SL, and this one trade is equal to everything, every SL. So that's why I don't like take some stress or something. I also take like risky trade. Like this trade is risky right now. If you don't want to take risk, you can exit this trade just because we are not moving that much and we don't have any volatility at this point. But depends what happens. Suddenly we are going up. Maybe we got a news something. What happened to the your USD? I want to short this up, but I don't know why we are not dumping. The physics, okay. We don't have anything spicy on the like new side. So yeah, maybe we'll end the stream here. Maybe we can fill the second entry. Yep, we can fill the second entry. We have the wick here. And if let's say we start moving crazy to the upside, you, you can like actually place your SL with manual stop loss like 1 hour tender or something like that. I will not do it. I will just hold it up. Like I will use the original SL 2247.61. This is the original SL 2247.61 dollars, and now everything is dumping. I don't know what's happening, but we are moving sideways. Like, let me open the chart here. Ethereum USD.P on 1 minute time frame. You can see we are just moving zigzag. Like, we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, we go up, something like that. And now we got here from $22. Okay. We got some questions. What about basic divergence, oversold, RSI, and CME depths? On Ethereum you're talking about, or like overall? What would be your next entry for you? You are looking at S&P 500 short. Do you think the market pump regardless of that? Yep, market pump right now, but we have to get some sort of news. CPI didn't make the market pump. Former like the FOMC minutes didn't make the market pump. We got some sort of news, like spicy news. Overall, okay. So overall, you have to look like, let's say this is the BTC chart. Let's say I am or you opening a BTC chart here, and on 5 minute time frame, you can see once we create a RC divergence. Let's say, let me find RC divergence. Yep, this is the RC divergence here. Once we create a RC divergence, this is a bearish one. You see, we dotted that result, like we pump, we dump. And if you say like oversold RSI, like we got a oversold RSI here, we pump after that. And if you talk about CME depths, we use CME depth here, but still on like 4 hour time frame. Let me see CME depth here. We are CME depth here. Okay, so we have a CME depth around $79,000 to like $83,000. We can actually fill this one if we, but still, as I said earlier, we need some sort of like news. And you can see we got a CME depth here. We got filled it. 90% of the time, every CME depth get filled. But if you, let's say, if you say we will fill it today or we fill it tomorrow, that's not the stuff. It's that filled at any time. Like you can see, we got a like small CME depth here, like a pretty small, from like $69,800 to like $69,980. We can actually fill this up. And also we got a small one here. We can actually fill these two CME depths if we start directing here. And you can see also, if you start noticing here, we are trying to build a base divergence here. So we can actually, if we fail to claim this level like $72,600, we can actually dump. So I will leave this chart here. And yep, and I have also shared with you guys that I will be opening swing position here, like swing short. I have to took the entry one at 72.7k, and my second entry would be around like $75,000 and then $78,000. My three entries and SL would be around $80,400 with daily close. That's the stuff here, and I'll be targeting $58,000. That's the stuff. And this is on live stream only. I am not gonna share it in the group. I'm not gonna share in the other, like on X, on any other channel. And yeah, that's the stuff here. Let me look at gold here. Like, what's gold doing? Okay, so gold is also moving sideways, but still, we have like here. If gold breaks this level on the 1 minute time frame, then you can actually go long here. But we have to wait for it breakout on 1 minute time frame. Like on 5 minute time frame, we should like hold this level, and SL would be around like below this level maybe, and TP would be around maybe. Let me add a fib here. I have to add a fib here. Like, yeah, this 0.8 is this level. So maybe a 1 hour trade, maybe like 4760 and something like that. Like a 1 hour trade, but you must wait for like claim of this level. This is not like a actual trade. This is the idea, as the RR is 1 and I would say like this is a risky trade, but still it is what it is. I'll be trying it after the stream. If I break this white red line on the upper side, I may go long. And yep, we are officially 56 minutes in the live stream with like good views. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel. Follow me on X. My X, I will give X username here in the chat. That's the username on X. I am not going to give a link just because my X is not working. I don't know why on web, but still, that's the stuff here. And if you wanna join me on copy trading, that I will share maybe in coming weeks. You should go for like the link in my description of this live stream. You should go for that. There is a bluffing link. You should join on that one. I may open on bluffing. And yeah, that's the stuff here. I'm going to end this live stream here. Thanks for joining, and good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, based on your time zone, wherever you are situated, like located. And yep, thanks for watching. See you guys later.